Minnesota. Gophers, they scared me.
Well,
Have
don't
you
know.
ever
West
looked at a
Virginia-
gopher in the eyes?
West Virginia has had its up and downs, season wise,
Yeah,
but they're still West Virginia, and they are tough,
okay.
and they're going to play tough.
Bunch of Mountaineers, huh?
Yes.
They're 6-6 coming in. 8-4 is Minnesota. Minnesota played somebody tough. It was a Big Ten team or Big 12, like at the very beginning of the season, and I cannot remember who it was off the top of my head, but that's the only time I ever really saw Minnesota, and I'm just going to go with them just because. I just have a feeling. On December 29th, Wednesday, December 29th at 11 a.m., the Fenway Bowl. Can you guess where it's been played?
I'm stumped.
You're stumped.
Yes, I have no idea.
You have no clue.
No, not Fenway. Where is Fenway?
Yeah, really. The Fenway section, the Finn section of Boston, Massachusetts. That would be interesting to play a football game at Fenway. I didn't think it was big enough. It's a tiny stadium.
I know it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to feature a team that has a checkered football history in the Southern Methodist Mustangs, SMU, taking on the Virginia Cavaliers, as I said, on ESPN, 11 a.m. 2-point spread to the Cavaliers.
Well, gosh, much as I hate to do this, I'm going Cavaliers.
You really?
Yep.
I'm going to go with SMU. They're an 8-win team this year, 500 away from home, and something about them. I know they had the death penalty at one time in football. They got in trouble.
Yep. Yes, they did.
And they've fought back. They've had a couple of good years, so I think they're going to get the win. I don't know. Wednesday, the 29th at 2:15 on ESPN. It is the Pinstripe Bowl. Are they going to wear pinstripes? Please tell me on their uniforms they're going to wear pinstripes. That would be amazing.
Be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think so. Guess where they're playing it?
Where at?
When you hear pinstripes, where do you think?
New York.
The
Yankee Stadium.
The Yankee Stadium.
Oh, no.
Featuring the Maryland Terrapins and the Virginia Tech Hokies. The spread is basically even. It's 1 point to Maryland.
Doesn't Derek Jeter own the Mariners or part of the Mariners?
Dude, he owns the Marlins.
Marlins, that's what it was. I'm sorry.
He doesn't own a college team, dude.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying. New York, pinstripes.
Okay, you
It's
went.
a fish, so I want to go with that team.
Neither one of these are fish, dude.
You said
The Terrapins.
Oh, terrible. Oh, my bad.
It's a turtle.
I'm an idiot.
He is, though.
I'm going to go with the turtle.
Turtles. The Maryland Turtles.
Yeah.
I love it.
My bad.
This is staying in here, by the way.
I don't care.
That's great.
Leave it in there.
All right. I'm going to go with you. The
It
Turtles.
wouldn't be you if you did.
There we go. Also on Wednesday, the 29th, 5:45 on ESPN, it is the Cheez-It Bowl.
There we go.
That sounds kind of a good snack type bowl, This is in Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. Now, this features a team that I really think they didn't think they would ever be down here in the Cheez, and that's the Clemson Tigers taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. And what makes it worse, Iowa State is favored by 1.5 points.
Sad, isn't it?
I mean, man, I expected a bit of a drop-off. I mean, you lost Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne and those guys, but I didn't expect this much of a drop-off.
No.
Their offense is bad.
Yeah.
The quarterback, Uyunglele or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I think he has more letters in his name than he does touchdown passes
you
this year.
Know something that's really sad?
What?
I'm gonna go with them.
The Clemson Tigers. Okay, they haven't done
me
anything for me this year.
They're not gonna let me down.
Well, they've let me down all year. So I'm going to, because I like Clemson, and so I'm going to go with Iowa State. I'm going to go with the Cyclones.
Here we go.
On Wednesday, the 29th at 9:15 on ESPN in the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. It is the Alamo Bowl. So, and it's going to feature the Oregon Ducks against the Oklahoma Sooners. The spread is 4.5 to Oklahoma. Now, I'm going to say this, and because I don't know how much you follow these teams. Oregon is going to be without their all-world defensive player Trayvon Thibodeau.
Yes.
He is out. He is getting ready for the NFL draft. He's not playing in the bowl. So I do know that much. And I know that the quarterback that started
I know the guy's young and all that stuff. He's not hurt, is he?
I don't think so.
To me, being a football player, I know you don't have many chances to make that much money and this, that, and the other, and you're going to take your chance to make some money going to the NFL, but still, you got that responsibility to your team.
Oh, well, I mean,
season ain't over.
I agree with that.
Season ain't over. So
to me,
I was going to go with the Ducks till you told me that, so now I'm going with Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, man, I thought they were going to be better than they were. I know they switched quarterbacks in mid-season, and that I know Spencer Rattler, their quarterback that started the year, is actually transferring. Did you hear that?
No,
he's going to South Carolina. Yeah.
Oh,
he'll be in South Carolina next year.
That's a good pick for South Carolina.
I think it is too. I think he'll flourish with a different place. He's not got so much of the spotlight on him because Oklahoma has become quarterback U, and there was Heisman talk with him, and they got this young kid now, that the freshman quarterback, but he's played really well, the Williams kid. I'm gonna go with Oklahoma too, just because of the same thing. I just think that without Thibodeau, that defense from Oregon is going to give up a lot of points. The over/under is 61, so they're expecting a lot of points. I just don't think Oregon can keep up with them. All right, December 30th. We're getting closer and closer to New Year's Day. It's on Thursday at 11:30 in the morning. That's a really weird kickoff time.
If this is a basketball game, it'd be a good one.
It would, wouldn't it? It is the Duke's Mayo Bowl. UNC Tar Heels, North Carolina Tar Heels, against the South Carolina Game Chickens. The Game Chickens. That's right? Yeah, Gamecocks. 8.5-point spread to the Tar Heels, the Fighting Mac Browns.
I don't know. What's the spread?
8.5.
Really?
To North Carolina.
I'm going to go South Carolina.
I'm going to go because I picked North Carolina to do something this year. I thought they were ranked coming into the season. I thought they were going to do well. They've got the former Texas coach that had all those great teams, Mac Brown.
Yep.
They let me down. 6-6. Both teams are 6-6. South Carolina did a good job even making themselves bowl eligible. They won some games down the stretch in the SEC, so they're probably better, as far as momentum wise. But I'm going to go with North Carolina on this one. I don't normally go with North Carolina on anything, just because of their basketball team. But this is another bowl that Kentucky has been in quite a bit. The Music City Bowl on Thursday, the 30th, 3 o'clock on the ESPN at Nassau Stadium in Nashville. Excuse me, Lord of mercy, can't talk. Nashville. The Tennessee Volunteers, sorry, I threw up just a little bit, against the Purdue Boilermakers. Tennessee does have a 4.5-point favorite spread. Yeah, go ahead, do it. I dare you. Bunch
Tennessee?
of Kentucky homers here.
I'm not going for Tennessee. I'm going for Purdue.
I watched that team in Tennessee play Kentucky, and they beat Kentucky this year with an offense that was quick strike. They can score on any given play. And I just think, and they're expecting a lot of points, 63.5-point over-under. If it's a high-scoring game, I'm going to give it to Tennessee.
I got a friend that's a Tennessee fan. I just want to rub it in his face if they lose.
Okay.
He wouldn't me.
I appreciate that. That's okay with me. You're going to go Purdue, I'll go Tennessee.
Yep.
All right, next up we got the Peach Bowl. Now, this is actually a selection committee bowl game. So we're getting into the nitty-gritty now. Thursday at 7 p.m., this is on the 30th, It is featuring, of course, it's in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, where the Falcons play. On ESPN, featuring the Pitt Panthers and the Michigan State Spartans. 1.5-point favorite are the Spartans. I want to go ahead and say on mine, Michigan State at one time was like ranked 6th or 7th or 5th or somewhere.
That's who I'm leaning with.
And I love their coach, and they gave him a contract extension, and I love what he's doing up there.
Well deserved.
I love the thing that they did for the kid from Oakland High School, the one that
Yes.
during the shooting he jumped in front of, tried to take down the shooter, and they gave him they signed him a commitment for him on National Signing Day yesterday.
Awesome.
So I thought that was pretty cool. But man, Pittsburgh has a quarterback, and his name escapes me. But he's going to be an NFL quarterback, and he's going to be a very, very good NFL quarterback. In my opinion, he is the best.
Okay, yes. Now remember, I'm switching my team. I'm going with, there we go. I remember this now. We sit there and watch that.
Yeah, and I'm just going to say it. And I know there's C.J. Stroud, and there's the kid out of Alabama, and there's a lot of good quarterbacks in the nation right now. Mark it down. The Pitt quarterback, and I swear I can't get his name in my head, will be the best pro.
I'm gonna go with Pitt. I'm with you on this one.
Okay. I swayed you, didn't I?
Yes,
I thought I did.
Once you mentioned that quarterback, and I remember watching him play, he was unbelievable.
Yeah, he was. So
his poise,
he just looks like an NFL quarterback.
His demeanor, the way he stayed in the pocket.
Yep.
It was good.
His arm.
Yeah,
he's got
the
a
arm
cannon.
strength. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. What's next? We got the Las Vegas Bowl. Can you guess where it's played?
Sheesh, I don't know. Sin City?
Allegiant Stadium. It is featuring two teams that you wouldn't think of. Well, I guess one. Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the Wisconsin Badgers at 10:30 p.m. on ESPN on Thursday the 30th. The spread is 7 points to Wisconsin.
Well, let me tell you something, Sweet Willie.
What's that?
I usually go for underdogs. It's what I've done most of this show.
Right.
But I'm gonna have to go with what the experts say on this one.
Wisconsin?
Yeah.
I think so too. Coming out of the conference that they play in,
Yep.
they can run the ball. They've got a good offensive line.
Big
I like
line.
Arizona State. I like them because I love their coach, Herm Edwards. Remember Herm Edwards?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. See, I like him.
I like the line up front, man. They're just
they're
tough.
monsters.
They're monsters.
Yep, I think so too. I'm gonna go with you on that, Wisconsin. All right, now we've made it to New Year's Eve, December 31st. It is the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, Florida.
What? Tax Slayer.
Tax Slayer, which they do taxes and stuff, but they're the Gator Bowl, the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, at 11 a.m. on Friday, the 31st, on ESPN.
I'm gonna like this game, I think.
Wake Forest, the Demon Deacons, taking on the Texas A&M Aggies. The spread is 5 points to A&M.
I'm gonna go A&M.
I think so too. Again, I love Jimbo Fisher. I mean,
Big win this year,
they took down Alabama.
Yep.
He said he was going to do it,
They're the ones.
and he did it. I love Jimbo Fisher. I do, and I think so too. It's SEC football.
Yes.
I got to go with them. When I'm not sure, I'm just going with SEC. So you have to do something special to pull me away from the SEC.
Yep.
And I think that's one of them that I'm going to go with the same thing you do. Oh, boy, you're going to love this one. This is on Friday the 31st at noon on CBS, the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. You know what?
That's a good cereal.
This is in the Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas. That's where they're playing it. It is the Washington State Cougars against the Miami Hurricanes. is, and Miami favored by 2.5.
I'm sorry, I just don't like Miami.
I don't either. They're getting a new. They